Just another day in America. Kids from my hood look up to the system set us up for failure. I just want to make enough to pay dividends, then invest in black businesses. They teach us to hate what we see in the mirror, but it can't break our spirit. They gon' let me in this club in these dirty vans. Clean money, I count stacks with these dirty hands. Do a show, cut the rack with my new advance. 50 bands, 80 bands, 100 bands. I'm the American dream. We the American dream. No money, no class, look at them.
It's one of them ones, man. You just in the car, man. It's like when you in the car, you just think about everything, man. Definitely when you by yourself and you just cruising on the highway, man. Yeah, this got me thinking. On that cap, swerving through traffic, listening to traffic. My windows ain't tinted, so notice me. Four braids, Yankee fitted, yeah, know it's me. I'm everywhere comfortable, but I'm still attentive. A young with money will make offended. I ain't flashy, I'm classy, but I ain't stupid either. Never show up to that's hungry and eager. My brother's keeper, I'm loyal, it's all in my demeanor. A true believer, I believe when they didn't believe her. That's why I don't let opinions affect me. I do what I want to do. If they do or they don't accept me, they expect me to give up. I almost did. Things went from moving faster, slow motion. I was losing focus, stuck on that. It was smooth on the surface, but underneath it was broken. Hoping to find hope in this hopeless world we live in. What you give is what you given. Gotta make wise decisions.
EA Sports coverage of the National Football League takes us to the City of Angels, Los Angeles, California. Who said the crowds wouldn't embrace football being back in L.A.? You certainly couldn't tell that by what we saw a few moments ago. These folks are pumped up as their Rams get set to do battle with the New Orleans Saints. Greg Zuerlein now. He'll handle the honors to get us started. And we are underway here in Los Angeles. First carry now. This is Alvin Kamara. And he'll fight forward to about the 27-yard line. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
Well, he was looking for some running room, and there wasn't a whole lot of it there on that play. I think he was lucky to get a couple of yards out of it, because those defenders, they were rallying to the football pretty quickly.
Breeze to throw on 2nd down. Under a heavy rush, and down he goes. Mark Barron coming hard on the blitz. He dumps him for a loss of 8. Man, he got in there so quickly, Charles. What could the offense have done to adjust and account for that?
But what you're hoping is that you figure out and you see and get a clue that maybe there's going to be some pressure coming at you, and you change the blocking schemes. Maybe you go to max protection. The biggest one is maybe you bring your running back in to try and keep you clean. But in that case, that didn't happen. Zero accountability, and a sack resulted.
To throw is Breeze. Oh, the pressure too great, and he goes down once more. Aaron Donald, he's the one to get in this time, and back-to-back sacks are going to bring up a 4th down. Here's Thomas Morstead on now to punt it away on 4th down. Fielded just inside the 30. So possession goes over here on the punt, and the Rams will go on offense here with a 1st and 10. Goff will lead the Rams up here 1st and 10 at their own 43. Here's the first carry now for Todd Gurley. And he'll take this one across the 45 up to about the 46-yard line. In on the tackle, Alex Okafor.
Not much happening there on 1st down.
I thought there might have been a hole for a split second.
Yeah, but it dried up pretty quickly, didn't it? Closed fast.
to find a lane, but he can't rein in at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there, so they're left with a 3rd down and 6. Now a play fake, and it's Goff. And got him in. It's Woods. And they'll work this down to the 40-yard line. Tackled there. Goff to Woods as the Rams move the chains. They were in zone defensively, went with a crossing route. It's always interesting to watch that chess match.
Yeah, and I think safeties don't mind crossing routes against zone because eventually you're going to run into their territory, and that's when they lick their chops in order to get the big hit or play on the ball.
Offensively, nice execution to find a hole, make the catch. It's a loss of a yard there, and now 2nd down.
Nice play right there to stop him behind the line, but I want to see how this defense continues to play him here in the first half.
Yeah, you know better than I. He has the ability to take over a game, so what do?
Yeah, I think you have to make sure that you bottle him in at varying levels, because if you crowd everyone to the line of scrimmage, if he breaks through, there's nothing but room to run.
On 1st and 10, Goff going for it all. And it drops down incomplete. Thought he might have had it. Instead, 2nd down. Those passes out that far wide always make you hold your breath a little bit. Felt like it was in the air for a while.
What it does is it allows a defender to gain some ground, come from a long distance, and have a chance to affect the pass.
Back to the ground game here. Gurley. And not even back to the line of scrimmage this time as they're on him quickly once more. This will be a 2-yard loss on the play. And that's going to lead to a 3rd and 12. They'll fake the handoff. Now Goff. And he's got it. Got his man on the end route. Complete. They do get 12, but they'll be marked short. And that leads to a 4th down.
So much about offense is what you call hidden yardage. You know, you throw the ball to someone, they catch it, and then they can make a big play. You know, they create a play, run after catch. They did a really nice job here of limiting that and keeping him from a 1st down.
Yeah, stopped him in his tracks. It's 1st and goal after they rip off a solid chunk of yardage in the ground game on a risky 4th down call. His pass caught at the 4. And this will result in him losing yardage back to the 3. It'll be a loss of 1, and that'll bring up a 2nd and goal. They'll try and push it in with Gurley. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Los Angeles. Todd Gurley, a 3-yard touchdown run. And the Rams are going to take a first-quarter lead. Zerline good with a PAT. And that makes the score 7-0. Zerline out now to kick this one away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. And now the Saints get set to trot out there and hoping to do better than they did their last possession when they punted the football.
Appeal to the vanity of your offensive line. Tell them that they control your fate. Leverage guys. Win the line of scrimmage. If you do that, you start to win 1st down. You win 2nd down. And guess what? You start accumulating 1st downs. And that's what they need in order to not punt the ball again.
So Bree's going to lead the Saints up here 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. They start the drive on the ground. Kamara. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down.
They'd love to just strike back with a touchdown right here. And if it's a long play, so be it. But the main goal, get a couple of 1st downs, run some plays, run some clock, allow their defense to get a chance to catch their breath, settle down, and relax a little bit after they just gave up a score.
Here's 2nd and 7 now from the 28. On 2nd down, here's Breeze. Looking deep downfield. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off right around the 43. And a return across midfield and to the 46-yard line.
Well, they didn't exactly show patience there, did they? Just down a score, they come out firing right away and compound things by throwing an interception. They put their defense in a really tough spot.
And he's able to get this one down to about the 40. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be second down.
With that kind of run on first down, that's a winning type of a run. That just sets things up for them moving forward as they begin the drive.
Now they'll run the option to the short side left. And he probably should have given that one off, as he's going to get hit and taken down behind the line. They'll wind up losing 3 yards here. And all of a sudden here, it's third down.
Orange.
Play action. It's gone. He's going to air it out deep for Woods. And it's complete. He's got it in the end zone. Touchdown, Rams. Robert Woods, 44 yards. And the Rams add on to their lead. Now Zerline on to add the extra point. Zerline connects on the extra point, and that'll make the score 14-0. Zerline out now to kick this one away. And they will not get a chance to return this one, as it's through the end zone for a touchback. Now the Saints, they trot their offense out here, and this is a unit that, to be frank, doesn't look like they've woken up yet. I mean, a punt and a turnover on their first 2 drives.
And I think the game's starting to take shape a little bit now, and I'm going to take it into the basketball world. When you're having trouble scoring or moving the ball in basketball, what do? Get it to their best player, right? Find a matchup, create it, exploit it, and try and move the football.
And he's able to take this one up to the 35-yard line. Give him 10 yards on the pickup, and it'll be second and very short.
Here we go.
With Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. It's Saints football to begin quarter number 2. And they'll come up looking to keep this drive moving. Now Breeze on the bootleg. On the crossing route, complete. That's Thomas. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. 23 yards on the play. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. Now a first down carry. It's Kamara. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair.
With the struggles we're seeing up front for the offense today, they've got to think about changing up their play calling. Some screens, some draws, some quick-hitting plays in order to try and supplement the run game. You don't totally abandon it, but you try and give it a little bit of help.
Looking for Gannon. It's intercepted. Picked off by Mark Barron. And he'll take it across midfield and down to the 48-yard line. You don't see this often. A quarterback of his caliber, 2 first-half interceptions.
It's absolutely surprising because it happens so rarely. You're searching for what reason, what's going on out there. It's not just maybe the defense is playing well. Is his horoscope off? His biorhythms? What is it?
You went horoscope on us, David.
Well, I was thinking maybe REM sleep was off. I'm trying to come up with something.
Anything, right? Looking this time for Woods, and it's intercepted. Picked off by the linebacker, Demario Davis. And his guys will take over at their own 44-yard line.
Well, this is a defense that can confuse even the best of quarterbacks with their zone schemes. And here you've got a linebacker that's going to stay at home and just sit down in that zone. And this one basically comes right to him.
Breeze leaves this one with Kamara. Trying to bounce it outside, but he's only able to get it back to the line of scrimmage. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be second down.
No gain on that run, and while the team is down, there's still time to come back and win the football game. If I'm the offensive coordinator, though, I've got to think about moving at a faster pace and maybe opening things up a little bit and throwing it a little bit more.
Here's Breeze. This is a catch by Ted Ginn. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. First connection there of the afternoon for those two, and it's good for a first down. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. They go play action here on first down. And the pressure gets to Breeze as he's taken down. LaMarcus Joyner in there to bring him down for a loss of 7. Sacks, a growing theme in this first half. This is 2nd and long. Now Breeze. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete. Cameron Meredith, the intended target, and it's 3rd down.
This defense has been very disruptive early on as they force another one to go awry.
Seems to be the front and the back end. Pass rush, they've been able to get home, and they're taking the ball away in coverage as well.
I love how you put it together. The front and back working in sync, only way to play good defense.
And they're going to get him. He's taken down for a sack. Back at the 47-yard line. Samson Abukum in there to get him for a loss of 9, and that'll lead to 4th down. Here's Thomas Morstead now as he'll kick it away for the 2nd time. He gets this one away, and boy, it's another boomer. And the Rams getting set to go now. And last time, 1 play interception. So this offense, they should be fresh.
That's a good way of putting it. And I can't wait to see what they decide to do with play calling. Because a 1-play drive where you throw an interception, a lot of people would think the very next time out, run the football, don't give them a chance.
Maybe play action?
I think maybe you go play action, show your quarterback, you get a little confidence in him, and let him fling another one.
Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. And this turns into disaster. He's not going to get forward progress. That'll be a safety. And you know, the man who sat in my chair the last few years, he has a theory. These plays, these safeties, they're so rare. Maybe they should be worth more than 2, maybe 4 points.
I think he's got a great point. I really do, Brandon. But I would go ahead and up it to 6. I'm a former defender.
Oh.
To me, that's like scoring a touchdown.
Easy now. I'll go 4. I don't know about 6.
Come on. Come up to 6.
A lot of points. So Breeze going to lead the Saints up here, 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. Now a toss, Kamara left side. And he'll wind up losing yardage here back at the 21-yard line. It's a loss of 4 there, bringing up 2nd down.
He has elite instincts from his linebacker spot. He's able to diagnose the run and flies in like a missile to stop that one behind the line of scrimmage.
Well, the first play of the drive lost 4. Now they'll look to move it forward here on 2nd and 14. Now Breeze throwing on 2nd down. Going for the deep ball. And for the 3rd time here in this half, it's intercepted. Picked off at the 22. And they have the football and will take over at the 24-yard line. They'll try and start the drive with Gurley. And he's able to plow forward up to about the 29, just shy of the 30. It'll be a 5-yard pickup there, and it will take us to the 2-minute warning. 2 minutes to play here in the first half. We're back to the City of Angels after this timeout. On second down, here's Goff. Throw left side, complete to Cup. And out across midfield, down to the 45. A good pickup there, 26 yards. Now a first down throw, gone. And it pops free. The collision there jarred the ball loose and brings up second down.
That would have been a great catch, but it's real difficult to hold on to it because it was contested all the way. Would have been a great play if he'd been able to haul that one in.
So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. Now it's Gurley. And that play going absolutely nowhere as he's belted before he could get out of the backfield. It's a loss of 2, now 3rd down.
He did have the touchdown run earlier, but not a heck of a lot more than that throughout this game.
No, not at all. In fact, I would say that this defense has done as good of a job on him as they have on any runner in recent memory. Throwing on 3rd, Goff. Losing 4 yards that time, and now it's 4th down. The Saints going to call the first of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. So on 4th down, here's Johnny Hekker to punt it away. And a bit of a mistake there. This is well into the end zone for a touchback. The Saints coming out now to take the field. They begin on the ground with Kamara. Able to spin free. And he'll power his way up near the 25. On the stop was Aaron Donald.
When we see those runs to the perimeter, when we see those runs to the edge, we think about big breakers, don't we? In this case, it was a modest gain, but it does open up possibilities here on 2nd down.
They'll come up 2nd and 6 now from the 24. They fake the give. Here's Breeze. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off by Aqib Talib. And he's able to take this one back to the 36-yard line. We haven't even escaped the first half, and he's already thrown 4 picks.
And Brandon, back in the good old days, probably back before you were born, if your starter threw 4 in the first half, he might throw 8 or more for the game because they weren't going to pull him out. But nowadays, the patience level isn't quite there. He's going to have to make some real adjustments, or the backup may see some time.
After the interception, here's Goff. And he's going to go down. They get to him back at the 40. The Rams going to go ahead and use the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 33 seconds to go in the first half. Goff. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked up by Marcus Williams. That's sort of a second quarter to forget for him. Now 2 picks in this frame.
Almost as if the first one that he threw, he couldn't shake, couldn't get it out of his head. He ends up throwing a second one as a result.
Compounds the mistake a little bit.
Yeah, you got to be able to forget, compartmentalize, whatever you want to call it, and move on. He hasn't been able to do so here in the second.
They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. The attempt on the dive, and he has it. What a catch. And now we won't see a play on first down. We're going to get a timeout instead as they stop it with 16 seconds to go in half number 1. A first opportunity upcoming in the red zone for the Saints. They've got a 1st and goal from the 10-yard line. Breeze now to throw. And that will be incomplete with a clock down now to 13 seconds. There defensively was John Johnson to knock it free. They'll go again here from the 10-yard line on 2nd and goal. Breeze now. Incomplete, and we're down to 8 seconds now. There defensively was John Johnson to knock it free. The Ram fans in this old stadium on their feet. 3rd and goal. Again, they'll throw with Breeze. The LA defense up to snuff in coverage there. Pushes this to 4th down. So they won't get a touchdown, but here's a chance to at least get 3 to end the first half. And Lutz's kick is good. And high fives for that one as that drive ends in 3. So the 3 points here, they're still down, but they put somewhat of a dent into that lead going into the break.
Anything helps when you're trying to chip away at a lead, but they do know that they're going to need a little bit better effort in the second half.
The Rams offense now making their way out to take over. And from this spot in the field with the clock where it's at, you think we're just going to see a knee and that's it?
And I think in this situation, that's the proper play. But we do know there's some risk takers out there that may want to take one more shot before the clock runs out.
Final play of the first half, barring a penalty, as they come up on 1st and 10. Gurley. And they're able to get this one across the 35. First half in the books. You're what? Due to time constraints, we move you forward in today's broadcast to the beginning of the 3rd quarter. The Rams going to get the football first here, and they look to build on their lead as the second half gets started. This is fielded at the goal line. And he'll get it up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. The Rams offense now, they get set and head back onto the field. They have the lead now. They'll be looking to extend that lead.
And this is where I enjoy talking about one of my favorite subjects, tendency breakers, or counters as I also like to call them. You've done things in a certain way in the first half, and they've had the ability to see what you've done. They're going to make their adjustments. So guess what? You adjust yourself and try and stay ahead of the pace because you are looking for some separation in this ball game.
The adjustment to the adjustment.
Without a doubt. Show them one thing, hit them with something else.
Starting left here.
They'll stick to the ground game with Gurley. And he'll fight forward to about the 27-yard line. Give him 3 on the run there. Now they're looking at a 3rd and about 5.
I do know from experience that when you slow down someone's running game, you're now doing the dictating on defense. And guess what? Now you're getting ready to tee off on their quarterback because they have to throw it all the time. But you still have to be alert for the draws and other plays of that nature to make sure you don't get hurt.
Looking middle, and that's complete. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. A good gain of 14 there, and it moves the chains. They run. It's Gurley. So he got free of 1 tackle, but couldn't do a whole lot else. Call it a gain of 4 on 1st, and that'll make it 2nd down.
Typically, we think it's the strong safeties that are better tacklers, especially closer to the line of scrimmage amidst traffic. But in this case, how about the free safety coming up and making the big-time play?
And the Saints pressure gets him. Brought down for a sack. Cameron Jordan in there to get him for a loss of 5. So Goff, he'll try to refocus after the sack. The Rams now set up with a tough one, a 3rd and long. They go play action with Gurley. Now Goff. He's going to fire one deep, and that's caught inside the 30. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. That'll put him at 77 yards receiving for the ball game. It's a 1st down. So now then, the big play has him all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10. They'll run it now out of the gun. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be 2nd down.
Well, they had that one sniffed out. Excellent run blitz. Stopped that one for a short gain.
What makes a good run blitz a good run blitz?
The ability to stay on task, to follow up your assignment, go to the gap you're supposed to cover, and not be deterred by anything else.
And give him about 3 as he gets it down to the 22-yard line. The Rams on 3rd down. They've converted 4 times out of 6. Not bad. This will be 3rd and 5. Gone. And this is going to be incomplete. Marshawn Lattimore right there on the coverage. He was draped all over him.
Certainly looked like they were getting ready to convert there on 3rd down, but what an effort to get his hand on that one, knock it away, and brings up a 4th down decision.
And Zerline's kick is good. And that will extend their lead even further. So in the end, they had the ball for 10 plays, but the drive gets them 3, not 6.
Is it okay if I give credit to both sides on this one?
Absolutely.
All right, let's start defensively. They hung in there. 10-play drive, but they stiffened when they got close to the goal line, made them kick a field goal. And for the offense, 10-play drive. They might be a little disappointed they got a field goal, but they moved the ball down the field with dispatch and came away with points.
Now the attention turns to the Saints offense getting ready for their first possession of the 2nd half. They trail offense, first time to touch the ball in quarter 3, and we'll see what they can do.
And I can't wait to see what they have planned, because some teams script to start a half. Other teams just go, okay, these are the sequence of plays we want to run. These things worked well for us. And sometimes they throw in that big chunk play right away.
Shocker.
Try and get after them early and try and create a big play to give themselves some momentum.
See what they have up their sleeve. One play has them up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. Now a play fake here on 1st down. And the pressure gets to Breeze as he's taken down. Dante Fowler in there to make the sack. He buries him for a loss of 10. Off the play fake to Kamara, it's Breeze. Under pressure again, and down he goes again. Samson Abukum in there to get him his 2nd sack now of the afternoon. Third and long now after the sack of Breeze, and the Saints up against it here. To throw, it's Breeze. And he couldn't hang on to it through the contact. Incomplete.
And we're into the 2nd half now, and this is an offense that continues to struggle to sustain a drive.
Looks like they're just totally out of sync, whether they're running the ball, passing the ball like we saw there. I don't know. The rhythm seems off. He steps into this one, and this is a rocket. And a nice job here to down this one right on the 5-yard line. And now out on the field, here comes Los Angeles. And last time they were able to churn some clock. They got the field goal, added onto their lead. But that was a drive that was so long, it should have ended in a touchdown. You know that's how they felt.
And we'll both be headed to the airport after the game. But we probably should go to the post-game press conference, because someone's going to ask the head coach about this drive. And he's going to profess that he was happy to get points. And we know that's not true.
Yeah.
Okay, after this type of a drive, not getting a touchdown, a huge disappointment.
carry now for Gurley. And a short gain here across the 10 to the 12. It's Patrick Robinson there on the stop.
Well, so many times we look at a short run and we praise the offense for trying to set the tempo and establish things, but the defensive guys, hey, they just won the battle there. It wasn't a big run given up. They don't always have to absorb the body blows. Sometimes they dish them out themselves.
Back to throw. Gone. This is caught. It's Cooks. And he's taken down, but not before he gets this across the 25-yard line. That his first catch so far. They've held him under wraps, but he's got a first down there. Back to the workhorse today. It's Gurley. He finds an opening past the 40. And he's got it across the 50 to the 47-yard line. 25 yards the pickup there, and also a first down.
I think we're seeing the effect that runs like that are starting to have on this game. They're a little bit slower, that front seven, reacting to the football, almost like body blows in boxing, slowing them down, and they're really starting to take over in this game.
Back now in Los Angeles. It's the Rams out in front here. They've got control of the football as well as we get set for the fourth quarter. Looking for a crease, can't find one. Stopped at the line of scrimmage. Officially no gain on the play, and it's second down. Now on second down, this is Gurley. And here's another tackle made at the line, so they're converging well on the football now. Back-to-back stops make it 3rd and 10. The Rams on third down. They've had good success, 5 for 8 to this point. This is 3rd and 10. A play fake to Gurley. Now gone. Toward the sideline. Did he keep the feet in? Yes, he got them both down, says the side judge. And that's good enough for a first down. And that one good for 16 yards and a first. From the 32 now. Here's 1st and 10. Here's Gurley. And able to push his way forward here for a good little gain. 5 yards is the tally on first down. That brings up 2nd and 5. Starting to become a tough spot for this defense. You're down, 4th quarter, looking a little fatigued maybe on that side of the ball.
Partner, we've seen this before, haven't we? Because every coach we've ever talked to says body language is important. And now you're seeing guys with their hands on their hips, they're bent over, hands on their knees. And the offensive guys are just saying, let's just keep running it out. We've got him now.
And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. It'll be a loss of a full 3 yards there, and it also brings up 3rd down. The Rams on 3rd down. 6 conversions and 9 tries. They've done a great job of picking these up. This is 3rd and 8. Off play action. Here's Goff. And that one drops incomplete as he got popped as he was throwing it.
All right, let's go ahead and try and get into the body and the mind of the linebackers. Yeah, I know they're bigger and stronger than I ever was, but in this situation, they understood what was going on as much as the offensive guys. Because the offensive guys are always taught, find the first down sticks and make the play. Well, on defense, what do you want to do? Guard the first down line. Make sure they don't get there and tackle them in front. They were able to drop in their zone coverage, figure out where the first down line was, and end up making the play, swatting it away so they couldn't get the completion.
So Bree's going to lead the Saints up here, 1st and 10 at their 36-yard line. Now Breeze. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
Tell you what, partner, after he ices down, he's going to need a nice long soak in a hot tub after this one. He's been under duress the entire game.
And once again, hit as he throws. Fortunate that one wound up incomplete. They'll try again from the 36 on 2nd and 10. Breeze again here on 2nd and 10. Throwing over the middle, but it's incomplete. Ben Watson was the intended target, the tight end. And now it's 3rd down.
Trying to get that one to his tight end, and they've been trying to get the ball to him, but as of yet, unable to successfully complete one. But you know there's usually a nice comfort zone in throwing to the tight end. Great sight lines, usually right in the middle of the field.
Here's Breeze to throw. He's going to launch this thing way downfield. And it's knocked away and incomplete. It was the free safety, LaMarcus Joyner, that time, able to make the play.
This defense was definitely alert to the possibility of the deep ball, and they were more than ready for it.
They've got the lead, 4th quarter. Maybe can expect more passes like that downfield. Now Breeze, gotta have this one. And that is incomplete. The Saints' decision to go for it backfires. And the Rams get the football in outstanding field position. And the Rams now coming out on the field. But they can thank their defense for another stop. And now look at the score, where they've got the football. They're looking pretty good.
They're looking excellent because now you're thinking to yourself, let's just take some time off the clock. Work it down. And, of course, you put another touchdown on the board, you can pretty much say bye-bye to this one.
Play calling here can be a little bit more conservative because of the lead.
A little bit more conservative. The biggest thing, everyone understands how to get the ball downfield and how to stay in bounds and make sure the clock keeps running.
And when do they start thinking about burning these timeouts? They've got all 3 still defensively.
To me, you have to start right now. Here's the time, and that means you've got to stop them on defense, not give up the yardage. Use your timeouts in order to get the ball back and try and score yourself. But now is the time to start using those timeouts.
And keep in mind, it'll also stop the clock at the 2-minute warning. Goff on 3rd down. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. They give him 12 yards and a 1st down. And not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10.
Thick of the ply, thick of the ply, thick of the bag. Meet him a bite, at least in no beamer. I'm Brian O'Connor, driving.